entire bifurcation of a woman and man, ये बहुत ज़्यादा I think हर चीज़ को complicate कर देता है. I think we have to look at people as people to begin with. I think that's the biggest challenge that I personally feel, not only in the film industry, but wherever I go, I just feel like people are already there's too much judgment around everything.
It's important, to have such energy on set. I mean, for me, if I have this kind of energy on my set, it just helps me to make such a better product. It just adds, and you can see it on screen. So it's, we do go through a lot of grueling times when we make a film. So it's very important to be happy on set. It's important to get along with people. And it's like a mini marriage.
Yeah.
So it's important.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You are tuned on to peepingmoon.com, and for our Jhalak segment, we today have with us Tamannaah, Sujoy Ghosh and Vijay Varma. Hello guys.
Hello.
Sujoy, has the gaze of the male filmmakers of telling female-oriented stories has changed or evolved over the years? I don't think you might be the best fit to even ask this question also in the first place, because I have seen your films as much and there's more from the viewpoint of a female protagonist. But do you think it has further evolved when you see the other work around you?
Yes, and it should evolve even more. We still don't have enough. No, because if you see traditionally the old Hindi films, we always had very strong female characters. Maybe they were not the most characters who were leading the film, but the characters within the films. Even if you see a Nirupa Roy in Diwar, I mean, she's the most strongest character in that whole film. I mean, there is other characters, but so I think even me, when I grew up, I grew up among some very strong characters. My mom, my grandmother, they were like the security guards. So yeah, and I think that's what really got me into writing characters which are very female-oriented. And this is not I'm not saying this because you two are here, but I feel females are more capable than we are. They can do a lot of shit that we can't. So it's much easier for me when I write a character and get them to do much more things than what I could get Vijay to do.
Sure, thank you.
Vijay, on that note, जब इस तरह से we have characters जहाँ पे एक female का narrative is far stronger, then as a male actor, does it also puts you in an insecure position, even a tiniest bit कि शायद मेरा part या my role can be a notch down, or you have to elevate it even better to match up the performance because her part is already written that beautifully?
It doesn't make me insecure at all, because why should it make any actor feel insecure? I feel like I've been part of more women directors.
Yes, you are.
And more women-led films than any other male actor, I would say, my contemporaries. I'm raised by women, very strong women. I have 5 nieces, I have a sister, I have a mother who keeps me in my place, who tells me, who are my cheerleaders, who ground me. And all my female directors and my co-actors, so I just feel very, I feel one with them. I don't feel like I'm separate, I'm away or different from them. I feel one with them, and therefore I don't see any insecurity. In fact, I feel like the game is better when there are competent female actors and directors.
Tamannaah, you have worked for so long in the fraternity when you have seen the phase जहाँ पे female characters can be as minuscule in films and just as an ornament, I would say, to parts which are so fully fleshed, bodied, and they have a presence of their own. As an actress with such a large filmography, where do you place today's kind of narrative stories like love stories where it's driven by those kind of voices? How do you take it as a female actress?
See, I think for me, what's been most important is that I don't look at myself as just. I think this entire bifurcation of a woman and man, ये बहुत ज़्यादा I think हर चीज़ को complicate कर देता है. I think we have to look at people as people to begin with. I think that's the biggest challenge that I personally feel, not only in the film industry, but wherever I go, I just feel like people are already there's too much judgment around everything.
Yeah, there's too much polarizing.
There's just, and I don't see the reason why. And I think a person is either competent or not, a person is either a good performer or not. So I think the fact that you're a female should not actually define anything in that capacity. Having said that, yes, I mean, a large part of my own work has been very commercially driven. And to be honest, I've made a huge fan base, very loyal fan base through that kind of work. So to be honest, I respect that work as well, because I feel like that's got me a lot of my very, very loyal audience. And I feel like now it's time that I have evolved, I have learned from so much cinema that I have seen, that I want to give that audience another perspective, another way to look at me, actors like myself, tell more stories that are, empowering women, tell more stories that give me a chance to present a side of myself that I never have before, and just to give them entertainment. And its entertainment has to be in different formats so that it engages people and it's relevant, because with the way we are moving, which is so fast paced, relevance is of a lot of importance, because it's just everything seems to be losing relevance very, very rapidly. So just to stay relevant, to kind of make people feel something new again and again is my quest as an actor. And yeah, I think I'm lucky that I've seen that side of the spectrum, and I'm also experiencing this right now, and I'm really enjoying this. And I'm so thankful to Sujoy to make me a part of Lust, because I think it was more important for an actor like myself to do a part like this than someone who probably would have been, expected to do a role like this. I'm glad you thought of me, and I'm glad you gave me this opportunity.
Joy, often when we talk about love and lust, love is associated with, the purest form of emotion, and lust is seen as something with a little tinge of, I don't know, like something, it's like forbidden fruit, kind of, whenever we talk in conversations. How you differentiate between the two emotions? What's lust for you? For Sujoy?
Exactly what you said. The forbidden fruit, it's that apple. So it's something which you really want and you can't have, and you really, really want it. So, and then you find all kind of ways and avenues to get that. So that, that's about it,
Vijay, when you have to portray an emotion of lust, I haven't seen the product, so I don't know what exactly your characters look like, or even Tamannaah, for you, that matter. Love, of course, we have seen you romancing. I want to see more of you romancing on screen. We still have that conversation.
When did you see him romancing?
Well, there are different types of romances. I would still say, I don't know if anyone would beg to differ. In Darlings, I did see a tinge of romance from Hamza, but his version of romance was a little different than what a normal romance would anyone expect out of. Like,
you're a Vijay Varma fan, aren't you?
We all are.
It was a dark, tragic romance as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
I'm
It's a toxic romance.
it's a toxic romance.
Toxic.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for you two, as actors, how do you emote an emotion like lust? How do you put your character around that? Love, we all get it. We have gestures, we have dialogues to support it. But how lust as an emotion you're supposed to put out on screen? Any one of you?
Well, I think in terms of this subject that we shot, for me and my character, the intensity of love is actually the seed to the lust. So it's probably, in my case, it was very layered. So lust was more an expression and love was the seed. But I guess his character is different. So he had...
I just feel like सारे रस एक अभी एक्टर को आने चाहिए करने. तो श्रृंगार रस या रौद्र क्रोध रस सारे रस एक्सप्लोर करने होते हैं. And a complete actor is the one who is able to play with all the rasas. And lust is also one of the ras.
Exactly.
It's a combination of desire mixed with love. Something that you fancy, something that you urge to have. And we've all had urges to have something.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to replicate. It's not rocket science, really.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Russ. I like that.
Russ, yeah.
Russ, I
in
like that.
Tal, Russ would normally refer to Rasgullas. Seriously, they would. Something you want to have.
Yeah, Rasgulla.
Jai, would you make something of like this lusty version of Kahani with Tamannaah and Vijay if given a chance? Lust is the
Lusty
word today.
version.
So I will do lusty version of Kahani.
Kahani.
How,
If you could.
Yeah, I'm just imagining a lusty version.
I'm also imagining. It's just
I'm trying. Yeah, you have just opened a new kind of
World.
scape and world inside
Let's
my
send
head.
you to UK for a few months, write a script.
Yeah, a lusty version of Kahani. Okay. Yeah.
Will you?
Will you make?
Yeah, it'll start with. I could think about it. Yeah.
Maybe pregnant me?
Yeah. Yeah, it starts. Yeah, it starts with a norm.
For that.
Yeah, that's the twist. Vijay becomes pregnant at the end of the film.
Where are we going?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's
Well, I
lusty
can-
and
It's all about
it has
breaking
humor.
boundaries.
Yeah. Superb, Ankita.
Thank you. Ankita, we
a wonderful
put this
idea.
out because
Yeah.
copy kar lenge log.
Yeah.
I need to leave, I guess, since
that's the
I've dug
twist.
my own grave today.
So you'll come in as pregnant, and you're actually not pregnant.
It's
He's
pregnant. Wow.
Superb, Ankita.
I need to make a marketing.
Did you realize you have this
I'll
talent?
give you
of
credit.
Yeah, we'll give you credit. Yeah.
creating a
I don't
storyline in
need
an
so.
interview.
I will try to not take the credit in this one. This is your vision. I will
You'll have to, because you're the one who's going to get killed by Vidya.
But Vijay and Tamannaah, if you have to pick any work of Sujoy, what would that be if he could remake or recreate the same thing with you or something on those
I
lines?
would love to play Aladdin if he wants to do
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I don't mind.
Aladdin is good, no?
Yeah.
The genie?
I'd like to be.
Aladdin.
There's the female character, no? Jasmine.
Jasmine, yeah.
Jasmine. I'd like to be Jasmine.
You actually remember the name, huh?
But genie is a more challenging part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Jasmine's cute.
Remember that show, I Dream of Genie?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want to be Genie?
Laddie Hagman.
I can be genie as well.
Okay.
You can be Aladdin. or-
I can be Aladdin. Considering they're breaking boundaries, matlab,
Yeah.
why should I stay behind?
Correct.
Sujoy, when you have this kind of chemistry on the sets and when you're making a product like Love Stories, do you think it becomes easier for you to bring across something on screen like this? Because these two, contrary to what I see in media and stuff, they are house on fire. They're like, they get together and it's like, yeah, we are going to just make the most out of it. Was it easier to bring them together and bring the emotion of lust as we are speaking about today?
Yeah, well, that they did. But it's important, to have such energy on set. For me, if I have this kind of energy on my set, it just helps me to make such a better product. It just adds and you can see it on screen. So it's, and we do go through a lot of grueling times when we make a film. So it's very important to be happy on set. It's important to get along with people. And it's like a mini marriage.
Yeah.
So it's important. And I've been extremely blessed with people like Vijay, Tamannaah, who comes on set and gives everything that is needed and a little bit more.
Agreed. And lastly, you two, was it easier to break the ice and bring that lust element rolling and roaring? Because, I happened to see the teaser. It looked so good. I
Yeah?
saw it, just before entering.
Yeah.
How you got to see it?
Well, I have my contacts.
You have your...
No,
It's not open
Of
air.
course, no, it's on your phone or what?
No. They
Sure.
showed us. Yeah.
So
But
it was easy to work with Sujoy because I'd already worked with him before.
we worked.
And I got to meet Tamannaah during the reading of this film. And I found out that she's just a very simple girl, and I thought she's like this massive superstar from South, and how would it be? But we just read once, and we immediately knew that it's going to be easy to get along. And the process of shooting was also, although we were very tight on time, but we were able to do it because we were playing ball. We were playing ball with the director. We were able to play the scene. Easy.
No, I have to say that I've never been so sick on a film set, and it was the sickest I've been, like health-wise, on a film set. And I cannot tell you how much both Sujoy and Vijay have been like a massive support for me, and I think this is possibly one of my finest performances. And I have to say it's not just the energy of actors, but I think it's also the writing. Sujoy always comes up with stuff that's so well written. In such a short period, he has so much to say and gave us a space to kind of do that. And Vijay is just someone, I think, just sharing screen with him, I learned so much. And I genuinely wanted to work with Vijay after seeing all the work that he's done. And what I understood is that he's nothing like the characters he plays. He always plays these really abusive people, and he is actually the darling. So it was my good fortune to work with both these cute people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sweet, coffee sweet. But thank you so much. I hope that everyone lusts after this love story
Yes.
and part.
Yes.
Before leaving, what's the name of your title in the film? Like, every love story has a certain name. Does yours has one?
I don't think they are keeping the titles, are they?
Do they have titles?
Normally, in small anthologies or small bite-sized stories, they do have titles. So I thought I'll check.
Sujoy Ghosh film, that's it.
No,
that's
no,
the
no,
title.
no. No, I don't know. I don't know if you're keeping titles actually.
Yeah.
We decided not to keep title.
Oh,
Nobody's above the film.
that's nice. Thank you so much. If this is termed as an interview, if this qualifies as an interview, please kindly do watch, subscribe and like, because right now I do not know what I did here. As Sujoy said, was this an interview or not? We leave up to you.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for doing this.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.